We are starting to see more countries now take these proactive measures to safeguard their food and their supplies of what they have, and this is going to affect everybody around the globe. We're also seeing what I call staged moves happening, let's say like out of China, where it's bringing the supply chain to a standstill. This is all by design globally, just like on the West Coast where they bottlenecked all of our ships coming into port. The same thing coming out of China is tied into this. Now, you have places like Pakistan and others that are clamping down on their borders as well. Things like cooking oil that everyone needs out there is being stopped from getting shipped out or exported. And this is big time, and it's going to have big effects. When you look at America alone, when you add up all the factors of what's going on here, it equates to a very dismal harvest at the end of this year. Who knows what's going to happen beyond that? All of this, again, seems to be staged and orchestrated as they're pushing a mega drought across the west of the United States. So when we look at this, as you can see, as it says here, Indonesia canceling all exports of palm oil until further notice. That takes out the world's largest producer and exporter of this key vegetable oil. At the same time, Ukraine's sunflower oil is also largely off the world market. This is huge, and it's going to have big effects for everything across the board. So this is slowly happening, like boiling a frog, as they give an analogy right here in terms of how this is happening. This is jumping up in chunks of percentage, where eventually it's just going to catch up and there's going to be nothing to be done about it. It's going to be there. They're going to have to deal with what's happening at that point in time. Right now, people can run out to the store and they can get what they want. When that day comes when they can't get what they want, you're going to see panic set in. That is when everything else around starts to break down with it. I'm going to cover this in greater detail on the live stream. Make sure to follow me. Monday, 9 p.m. Eastern, you'll find links below. Make sure to hit that subscribe button and the bell notification. Get alerts. Down from 7. Much love.
妈的，我到超市里抢光了，这啥路数啊？哎呀，没了侬去啊！干嘛啥子乱嘛？就剩最后一啊！你看看他妈的，我到超市里抢光了，这啥路数啊？哎呀，没了侬去啊！干嘛啥子乱嘛？就剩最后一啊！
Hey, Shalom, Akib Shalom. First and foremost, I'm going to give all praises and glory and honor that's due to Yahweh, Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai, Ba'ashem Rakakwadash. Double honors to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone. Blessings and salutation to the hopeful elect. Doors in the gospel abroad, lifting up the standard of Yahweh, Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai, wherever it may be. It's the Akib Mahaloya coming back with another lesson through the Spirit. Lord's will to be edifying. Actually on the road, so bear with me, Baba Kusha. Wanted to strike while the iron was hot. was listening to videos kind of all day throughout work. We had a third crew member today, so I was kind of able to kind of breeze by, but I still didn't have the downtime to put out the show. But nonetheless, through the spirit, man, something big is getting ready to happen. I've been noticing they've been speaking on this famine a lot, this orchestrated famine, this global supply chain, this disruption of food. And I know I've been speaking on this quite a lot lately, but you know what? The scriptures say, speak in the ears of my people the words of prophecy and put it in a book that it may be written in paper, which the paper is the scripture. So with that being said, man, this video, what you saw of the last video I just played outside of the Dabu 7 video was over there, I believe, in Shanghai, or a particular province in China. Okay, as we know that they're on a pretty much lockdown. Okay, they've been locked down for several weeks now due to the spike in the C19, you know, and it's all part of the elite's plan. Okay, because this guy, this crackpot Biden even came out, which he's losing popularity among Jake now. You know, he's pretty much below a 52% rating as far as a favorable president. He's pretty low right now. Everybody lost faith in his Biden administration, which we told you, monkey brain and Negroes, that this man was not going to do anything to bring about any type of prosperity to your life. Okay, but you Jakes didn't listen. You thought he was going to come, and he's actually doing what Obama did. Believe it or not, he's actually forwarding what Obama did. So he actually did follow the footsteps of Obama, because if you look at Obama, his democracy, his whole thing about the internet being the biggest enemy, Obama was the reason why they extracted the NDAA Act 2, which is the reason why every United States citizen has been declared a terrorist or enemy of the state. Okay, outside of the 9/11 thing, he officially enacted that into a bill back in 2012. Okay, hence international martial law, so they can extract you or detain you without a trial based on Obama. A president that you knucklehead Jakes was batting, crying, and slobbering over, man, and yet this man has been nothing but proved to be a deceitful demon. And this guy Biden is following in his footsteps, man. So you got exactly what you wanted for. Like we always said, Obama was the elite's last choice, okay? And he did just that. Trump was just a joke. I mean, Trump was just a ploy, a joke, man. And Biden is, all of them are jokes, but Obama signed the last phase of the paperwork to get what you see happening in the world now. All right, so now with this global food a famine is getting ready to hit, man, on an all-time level. All right, now you go to the grocery stores and you look at this, a scarcity of goods, though it may appear to be full because they're restocking other items with less efficient items. Certain products are being swapped out for more poisonous products, like crackers. Example, you got those, I forgot the name of it, but they're in a green box. It was shown to me yesterday how the club crackers didn't have those particular harmful ingredients in it, but now the ones that they're manufacturing out and replacing it has harmful side effects now, man. Okay, so with that being said, man, they're not able to produce reasonable foods anymore, but instead they want to give you slop, man. Okay, because they're gonna blame that food shortage and the global supply disruptions on you people. Or you people are hoarding too much, you're doing this and that, you're not letting the earth breathe, when in fact it's Esau, man. Okay, and this is what he's going to use in order to push that NWO. Okay, so a famine is not only brewing in America, it's brewing all over the world now, because hey, the wheat fields in Ukraine, which Ukraine is the breadbasket for Russia in that part of the world. Okay, but over here in the United States, the Midwest is the breadbasket of the world, because I believe Canada import over a quarter of wheat and grains on this side of the world, or just globally. Okay, so now they're gonna stop shipping certain goods to stores, man, because they want to starve you out. You see, different farmers are told to drop their and dump their products, dump their produce. Okay, stop using the regular seed, use the ready Roundup GMO seed, and to the point that this famine is getting ready to be on a whole different scale. And this is what we've been telling you, Jakes, that look, they're gonna control people with this famine, man. Okay, because this global famine can possibly bring about a dollar collapse, which they're doing it on purpose, okay, which will lead to World War III. Okay, so I'm just here to tell you brothers right now, you sisters out there, man, that this thing gonna happen quick, man. Okay, because Germany is already talking about nuclear weapons and tanks against Russia. Okay, but since when they was talking about going to war? Now all of a sudden they getting ready to they're talking about war talks with Germany now, man. Okay, so the Lord said it. He said, behold, I come quickly. Okay, and my reward is to give with me, man. Okay, so with that being said, this famine is right around the corner. The MOTB is right around the corner. And World War III is right around the corner, because all these things are going to happen simultaneously, because one event is going to set up the next. The famine is going to set up the economic crash. The economic crash is going to set up the RFID, the charagma, which is going to control people, or the food shortages is what's going to lead people to get the charagma, man, okay, and continuing their livelihoods. And when the charagma is passed, because the global markets and the whole global economy has collapsed, that's going to cause World War III, man. So all these things are being brewed right under the scenes, man. But they're, you know, the mainstream media isn't really talking about it, but they are talking about the food shortages, man. Okay, so like you saw in this video, people are going to be rioting. They're going to go batshit crazy, because they're not going to know when's to go. Okay, you people think that you got an extra day. Oh, well, you know, I go to the grocery store next week. I'm going to get my beets and, you know, my high fructose corn syrup, my fruit cocktails, you know, my coffee, my crackers and all that stuff. One day you may go to the store and you're going to have a clean shelf, man. Okay, and they showed you that 2 years ago with the whole toilet paper thing. Then after that, people start hoarding food, to the point that they was only able to allow to ration out certain things, man, because people was buying in bulk. So they say, squat all that, okay? You people are getting ready to suffer on a great level, okay? And don't get it twisted. We're going to be affected by it, but we got faith, man, okay? Because I'm not worried about going hungry in the days to come. I'm really not worried about that, okay? Because I already know the spirit and power of Yahweh Shai has got me, man. He's got me. I believe that. You know what I'm saying? I'm doing the work. I'm sincere. And all to Yah Judah, or whatever your name is, man. You know, before you make a statement, bro, and I'm not trying to get on your tail, but for one thing, don't come on my comment board being out of order, man. You don't, and you know, you probably didn't mean any harm by it. But at the same time, bro, hold your peace, man. You say, well, can you be more diligent? How much diligent? I mean, bro, I'm doing what I can do. I'm doing 2 to 3 shows a day, okay? 5-6 days a week. I'm going out to the camp. Only day that I don't put out a show is probably Sunday. And if the spirit hit on me, I'm doing 2 shows that day, okay? If you didn't see anything uploaded on this channel, once again, I will repeat, is because this channel had a strike on it. So I was uploading for my GMS, my other GMS channel, Living Waters, which I will actually, I thought I put that in the in a community tab, but I will make sure I would do a video, if not tonight, then Lord's will sometime this week, updating my page. So in case I'm not uploading from this, then you will know that, hey, look, I'm on the other page. It's not, I'm always working, bro, through the spirit. We are always working. If you don't see me in a week, it's probably because I'm working on another field. All right. And you say, well, I know you working all that other stuff, but can you be more diligent? Well, for one thing, how about you start doing the work? Then we can talk about diligence of other men once you start doing the work. So until you put your hand to that plow, you have nothing to say, bro. But to answer your question and to put out there, we working over here, man. We ain't slacking. All right. That's one thing. We don't slacken in Great Millstone. Okay. We too close at the end to be giving up the damn plow, man. All right. Like some of you bozos out there leaving the camps, man, because you don't want to do it no more. Well, hey, that's jokes on you, buddy. You know, go ahead and do what you got to do. But like I said, man, all hell is getting ready to break loose in America. And like y'all saw in this video, when these people in China, these people are going to go crazy, man. They're going to start fighting and killing and pillaging one another. All right. But I got faith in that we're going to be okay, because if you go into the story of Elijah, man, okay, and the woman and how he told her, he said, look, man, go get the cakes, and that yet the Most High is not going to smite the crude of oil until rain come upon the earth. All right, because that's faith. She said, well, look, let me make these cakes and let me go ahead and make this last of it. Then me and my son can die, because right now, at that time, the earth was smited with a famine, because you got several accounts of famine in the earth, man, that happened over times. Okay, the siege of Samaria, okay, 70 AD. The time of 2 Kings, the 17th chapter, the time of Egypt, okay, in the time of the Babylonians, Ezekiel, the Most High said that he was going to smite the bread, or smite the staff of bread at that time for Jake, because Jake was being so damn wicked, okay, and the Most High is getting ready to smite this earth with the worst famine known to men, okay, because this time people are literally gonna, and people die from it, but people are gonna like die by the millions, man, okay, that's a heavy judgment, to die of starvation. The scriptures say you rather perish by the sword before you perish with famine. Because one thing about it, when you famished, which famished just means to be hungered, when you famished, your body starts to eat itself from within. And And that's a painful process because your body, when it goes into ketosis, it extracting energy from those fat cells. When you have no fat cells left to extract energy, your body starts to eat itself. You know what I'm saying? Until you drop dead, until you go into cardiac arrest, man. That's a very, very painful way to go out. And I can see why the Most High is going to bring the famine upon you Americans, man, because you people in America, you glutton, man. You eat 3 or 4 or 5 times a day when really it's only required to eat twice. You know, break breakfast, break fast in the morning, you know. A lot of people eat after 7 o'clock. Like, I try to get in the habit of not eating after 7 o'clock. Just depends on my day, okay? Sometimes I may eat at 8, 9 o'clock, which is not good. But when I wake up, I'm completely digested, you know. But average getting the meal in before 6 o'clock, some fruits and vegetables, and you snack on things pretty much throughout the night, and you drink a lot of water, okay? But people are going to lose their mind just off the bare necessity of water, man, okay? People are going to be drinking a piss, okay, they feces, which when your kidneys filter your urine, it's filtering out toxins, man. You're not supposed to drink urine, okay? Because, hey, you never know what's in that, man. That's why you have a liver. That's why you have kidneys, to filter out the toxins that you're ingesting on a daily basis. You see? But you people, man, you're going to result to that. You're going to result to drinking out of your toilet stools and all this other stuff. And contrary to popular opinion, they said the toilet water is the most purest water in the house because it's flushed multiple times a day. But if your commode is shitty and you don't clean it, what good is that? And even then, just the ceramic itself is toxic, man. And when they shut down the water supply in America, you ain't gonna be able to flush your toilet because those generator pumps that they got at those landfill stations, that shit is gonna back up, man. That's not gonna be able to be flushed out to some sanitation waste center. That's gonna be flushed back up into your apartments and your houses. So you ain't gonna be able to drink no damn toilet water, let alone the faucet water. All that's gonna be toxic. Like out there in I believe it's Detroit, man, in Flint, Michigan, not Detroit, but in Flint, they've been dealing with toxic waters for over 5-6 years, man. Okay, and they still ain't come to fix that. So it was to the point that they had to import bottled water. States had to chime in to help them with water and giving water to the populace because they couldn't drink the water because it was fucking brown. It was toxic. And the mayor said, you know what? I don't give a damn about that. The hell with them niggas out there. Okay? And you think Esau ain't gonna neglect you now? He's gonna disrupt every form of necessity at your leisure so you can bow down to the NWO. And we're telling you that's what's gonna happen. And soon, man, okay? By this summer, we can see a whole plethora of products disappear off the shelves, man. And this shit is serious. This is not no damn joke. You know, you jakes out there, you think that everything is gonna be okay. You procrastinate. Nah, man. This is why we tell you, jakes, when you go to the store, get a little extra, man. Get you some water. Get you 3-4 cartons of water, man, and set it up, you know? You know, it ain't hoarding. It's just called being smart. Because believe it or not, they want to bring another lockdown to America, but they want to learn. They want to do it without shutting down these businesses right away. Because when they close shop on this place, they want it to be for good. They don't want it to open back up. Okay, so when they ready to pull a plug on this place for good, expect blackouts, EMP strikes, man. Okay, cyber strikes, more shutdowns. Okay, they're literally doing this shit on purpose, man. You know, and they're hoarding it. But anyway, this is the book of 1 Kings 17, and I'm gonna start at verses 10. It says, so he arose and went to Zarephath, and when he came to the gate of the city, behold, the widow woman was there gathering of sticks. And he called her and said, fetch me, I pray thee, a little water in a vessel that I may drink, because he was thirst. And she said, I was going to fetch it. And he called to her and said, bring me, I pray thee, a morsel of bread in thy hand. And she said, as the Lord thy power liveth, I have not a cake, but a handful of meal in a barrel, and a crude oil, and a little oil in a cruse. And behold, I am gathering 2 sticks, that I may go in and dress it for me and my son, that we may eat it and die. Why she say that? Because it was a famine, and at that time she was like, well, look, man, we gonna eat up the last of it, then that's it. There's not gonna be any more meals after this, because everything is pretty much sewn up and dry. You see what I'm saying? But look what he told her, because faith, and she believed him. And this is another thing too about our women, man. Our women, you gotta start having faith in us. You gotta start having faith in your men. The worst thing you can do is deal with a woman that have no faith in your vision. Okay? I mean, it's one thing you don't have a woman in the truth, and it's not required your woman to be in the truth. You know, it's not required, but it is required that she show some type of respect and diligence about what you're involved in. If she's not hindering you from doing the work, then so be it. But at the same time, every man, they run a household different. Men often want respect, you know, at least some type of compromising on their behalf. you know, even if you're not in the truth. But nonetheless, at least believing in your man and what he stand for. That's the worst thing you can have, a woman that don't believe in you. Okay? But peep this. And it reads here, and it says, and Elijah said it to her, it says, fear not, go and do as thou hast said, but make me thereof a little cake first, and bring it to me, and after make for thee and for thy son. For thus says the Lord Yahweh, Yibashim Yahweh Shai of Israel, the barrel of meal shall not waste, neither shall the cruse of oil fail until the day that the Lord sendeth rain upon the earth. And she went in and did according to the saying of Elijah, and she and he in her house did eat many days. So there you go, man. The Lord is cold. He took care of his men, and he took care of her too, because she listened to him, man. That's how that works. Now she was like, nah, nigga, I ain't doing it. I ain't gonna do nothing for you. And then that may have been our last meal, and she may have died because she was rebellious, but she listened. She took heed. Okay, which a lot of you is going to be too late. Okay, and it says here, and the barrel of meal wasted not, neither did the cruse of oil fail, according to the word of the Lord which he spake by Elijah. Okay, so that's the point I wanted to make. Next precept, Ezekiel 5:15. It says here, so it should be a reproach and a taunt, an instruction and an astonishment unto the nations that are round about thee, when I shall execute judgments in thee, in anger, and the fury and furious rebukes. I, the Lord, have spoken it, okay? And this is talking about you Negro, Latino, and Native American, man. The Lord is going to rebuke you in his fierce anger. Why? Because you didn't take heed to the warning. You didn't take heed to the message. These damn devils, man. These people. Oh, wow. This big transgender dude right here. It's crazy. We got to get out of here, man. I see why the Lord got to bring the famine. These people, this is for their wickedness, man. This is a punishment for these people. And it says, and when I should send upon them evil arrows of famine, which should be for their destruction, and which I will send to destroy you, and will increase the famine upon you, and I will break your staff of bread. So will I send upon you famine and evil beasts, that they should bereave thee, and pestilence and blood shall pass through thee, and I will bring the sword upon thee. I, the Lord, have spoken it. So, hey, man, call Halal Yahweh Bashim Yahweh Shai, man. The Lord is getting ready to bring a terrible famine to this place, and you people have been warned. But anyway, I'm going to end it there, giving all praises and glory and honor that's due to Yahweh Bashim Yahweh Shai, Bashim Kakwadash. Double honors to the apostles, the elders, a great millstone, and blessings and salutations to the whole elect. And with that, shalom and a baba ball.